Morning. It is January 21st. Back here on the homestead. I overslept my alarm, so we gotta get to work as quickly as possible. So we got the... Oh. Wheel freaking out. That's what we got going on. So we gotta get out here to the forested area, or the not so forested area anymore. We got to get these trees cut down and sold. And with our new skid steer, that'll be made much easier now. So what we want to do here, let's see. Oh wait, no, that was my guide stick. That's why that's there. That's the 4-meter guide stick. What is this? This is just a piece to be loaded on. So we'll put that back here for now. I'm gonna grab. Where's that one piece? Did it disappear on me? No, couldn't have. Or did it? I think it did. I think we're missing. That log is missing. Oh yeah, that log is missing. So the glitched out log is now gone. Which is fine. As long as it isn't there but not able to be seen, I guess that's okay. Because that can happen too. I've had that happen in multiplayer games before, where a log will disappear, but it's still there. It goes invisible, and then it requires a kind of a server reset to bring it back. But we have the log fork. So now we can pick up pieces that are much bigger. We're aiming for 4-meter pieces, because 4 meters is a pretty good length for the trailer that we have. Alright, so we gotta open up the jaws on this thing, lean it down. Let's see. This is how I usually go about picking up a log. So I'll get over the top of it like this, place it down, and then close the jaws and just lift it up from there. And then kind of get it low to the ground. You don't want to risk tipping it forward. But you'll see why 4 meters is a good length here when I get over here to load up some logs. 4 meters just seems to be, in my experience, the best length for this trailer. Here's a 4-meter piece, and it sits comfortably in the confines of the trailer. So this is the guide piece we're going to be going by. So let's go ahead and line this up. And we'll need to drop this. There we go. Can't really see. There we go. We'll just go ahead and drop her on top there. Back up a bit. Don't want to waste gas or anything. I mean, I don't know how much gas would be used if we just let it sit idling. So that's about right there. It's about right there. So that leaves us, with a 4-meter piece. And we can just go, we'll start from the rear of the trees, and we'll move down to the tops, because the back sides of the trees here, the rear of the trees, are where the most money can be gotten. This is where the money's earned right here, is the big thick portions of the tree. So we just move that back, move this into place, make another cut. So that's about right. And they could be anywhere between like 4 and 4.2 meters in length. That's not going to make a big difference. But so far so good as far as getting those lengths correct. Let's see. Just move this on up a little right there. That looks good. And we'll try and cut this right about there. Well, first I gotta do that. There we go. Yeah, this is where we're gonna start making quite a bit more money. Maybe not, you know. It kind of makes a difference of maybe $1,000, possibly. We'll find out what it really equates to when we sell the first couple of trees here. But it should be pretty good. It should be a pretty good difference here. Let me move that out of the way like that there, so I can see a little better. That is a little off. Let's just move it forward just a tad. There we go. This should be good. Right there. Alright. And we can move this off over here. Move this off. Oh wait, no, that's too big. Alright, and we, like I said, we're going to be holding on to this as our guide piece. Our measuring stick. Clearing stick. We'll just go ahead and move this over here for the next couple of trees. Get those ready to go. So we want to start piling these up onto the trailer. We want to get some sold today, so we can see how much we can really make here. But I'm really excited to be able to start using this instead of trying to cut into little pieces and piling it on that way. This is just going to be so much better. So, let's see. I'm going to turn this way like that. There we go. Just drive forward a bit. Angle it down. Grab that big old sucker. Oh yeah, it's heavy, all right. It's heavy. So we gotta gingerly drive over there. We don't want to get too crazy with the turns. I mean, the good thing is that even if this thing leans forward, we can basically just move the what is in front of me? Yeah, it's one of these stumps. The good thing is that even if this leans forward, acts like it's going to, you know, get stuck or whatever, all we really have to do, see, just like that, all we really have to do is this, and it goes back into place. So this is kind of the reason why I sort of wanted to get the other skid steer, but it's not going to make such a big difference that we won't be able to use this at all. Because honestly, if you drive carefully enough, you won't have too much of an issue. Well, of course, I'm also kind of going downhill as well. So if we just lift it up just a little bit, we can drive fairly easily. You don't have to lift it up all the way in the air. But we do have to try and center this centered on like this. And then we just stop there and then open up the claw and back up. And there it is. That's fantastic right there. That's going to make us way more money than if we had to cut that into, let's see, how much does this weigh? 966 kilograms. I almost said pounds. That's not correct at all. And it's actually 4.1 meters. So it's a little bit longer than I would have liked, but 966, that would have to be cut, oh, into 4 pieces? No, a little more than 4 pieces to get that thing on there. Now those are the pieces that are going to cause the most problems as far as driving driving around on this thing, in this thing, because they weigh almost a ton, and then trying to hold a ton in front of this like this is just going to cause issues. But these smaller ones shouldn't be as big of a problem. I guess we'll find out here in a second. So just drive forward, close the forks on it. Oh yeah, yeah. See how it wants to go forward like that. So it's still a little heavy, but it's really not going to cause an issue here. We can drive this pretty easily, even with all the weight behind these logs. So we just want to get this trailer loaded up. We want to get this thing over to the shop and get as many trips done today as we can. Okay, there we go. All right. Now, here comes the problem, is trying to load. Let's see if we could do this here. So we'll strap it down, because that's pretty much as close as it's gonna get. And then what we want to do is open the sides up, and we'll keep this strapped down like that. Now we start putting them up next to each other. So grab this next one. Watch out for those stumps. Definitely gonna have to clear them out. But the goal today is to try and get all the trees that we see out here chopped up and sold. Now, I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get all of it, because I did oversleep my alarm by a bit today. So we're gonna have a few issues trying to complete what we want to do today. But let's see, that should be good right there. Oh yeah, this is fantastic. I'm loving this already. So we might have issues trying to complete our goal today, because I mean, look at it, it's already noon o'clock already, and yeah, we still got a lot of trees to chop up and get done. But we do want to try and get rid of more of these stumps as well, just to clear the area so we can move a lot easier, make our way around here a lot easier. Makes it a big problem when you can't operate because stumps are in the way. You're tripping over them and driving over them, and your tractor gets stuck, trailer gets stuck. So we're gonna have to clear those out as soon as we can. But in the meantime, let's keep doing this. Just keep getting these things loaded up here. It's looking good so far. We'll probably only be able to really stack about, 6 of these big old suckers on here before we gotta bring it in. But you know what? Six big logs like this, that's a good chunk of change. And we'll get to see that here once I finish loading it up and bring it to the shop. So, well, see what I mean? See what I mean by those stumps? Those things. Pain in the patootie. Alright. Let's quit screwing around. We got work to do. So let's grab this other one. Alright, and we do have a few pieces that are shorter. Not as thick as those ones. So this is basically going to be seeing like, okay, how much we getting for this, this whole tree plus a few extra bits. So it's not truly just, one big tree. It's some extras on top of it. But I think we'll make a pretty good amount of money off of all the trees out here, and we'll be able to make enough money to get that tractor and that plow and get stuff going out here. And you know, one thing we're going to have to think about too is the fact that there's going to be rocks in the fields, and we're going to have to figure out a way to get those rocks out of the fields. It's going to kind of make it sort of a pain to do, but all right, that on there. Okay. But honestly, I don't think that'll be too big of a problem. Let's see. Let's actually check the stone pickers here. I think the first one, yeah, the first one's $25,000, so that's, I mean, it's expensive, but do we really want to deal with the rocks? I'm almost thinking yes. First go around, maybe we do want to just deal with the fact that there will be rocks in the fields, and then we can think about getting a stone picker later on, like after the harvest of all of it, because by then we'll be a bit more established. You know, we'll have some more time under our belt. You know, more money most likely as well, I would imagine, because we'll have more activities going on. How much does this one weigh exactly? Okay, yeah, it's too big for us to pick up anyway. I was about to say I should just pick this one up, but I'm thinking, you know, by the time we really need to start thinking about, you know, getting a rock picker out into the fields would be probably about October, September, when we go to harvest. After harvesting, you know, then go through and, you know, we're gonna have to plow again, so we'll have to think about that. And honestly, that's a long ways off to think about it. So we got some time. We got some time before we need to really do anything about that. Let's go ahead and lower that one on. Good. All right, let's check these other logs here. We got this one that we can pick up. That one can be picked up. I might be able to load this one on here. I'm not sure though. Let's see. There we go. They all kind of fell into place. I think I might be able to get that one on here. But I'm honestly thinking maybe this is good, because if I can't get that tractor up the hill, if I can't get the tractor up the hill, it's not going to make a difference. No. So, you know what? Let's try it. I mean, we would put roughly the same amount on the tractor anyway. If we're having issues with it, we'll just have to figure it out, I guess. I don't know. We'll figure something out. We'll have to. So probably just do this. Get this one on here. Or you know what? No. Let's leave it. Let's leave it. Let's leave it like that. We'll put these two pieces on that we know we can we can pick up ourselves without the help of this thing. And we'll leave all the small pieces until after we sell all the big pieces. How about that? Like, because this one isn't 4 meters, right? Nope, this is 2.8, so we can leave this one. We can leave this one for now. We can pick up the 2 pieces that are able to be picked up by hand. We can load those on, no problem. Whoop, unless it flies over the side, then it's a problem. So we can load these up. I don't know if it's going to let me. It's not allowed to be loaded. There we go. How about right there? There we go. And we could put this one on top. And if need be, we can take them back off. But I think we're going to see a good amount of profit off of these ones here. So I'm going to get to the shop, and then I will see you when we get there, and we'll see how much money we make off these, huh? Alright, moment of truth. See if we can actually get up this hill. Here we go. Come on. Come on, old Betsy. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Alright, so that's roughly the limit. So what we got on the back is roughly the limit. But we made it. So let's see how much we get paid for this. Let's see what we bring in. These are good logs this time. No firewood here. This is for building materials. This can be used for big time building materials. Let's unstrap it. And alright, there, yeah. You know, that's pretty good. It's roughly about 1,000 extra what we usually get. I was kind of hoping for a bit more, but honestly, that works pretty well. So 4 meter lengths, so we get almost about almost $6,000. A little ways off from it. But hey, you know what? $321 off, or $329 off of 6,000. 5,671 was it? That's pretty good. So now each trip can be a whole lot more. We've already sold almost $90,000 worth of wood. I think it was a mistake, but definitely buying that that little solar panel. Should have bought a wind generator. But now we have a clear goal in mind as to what we're going for. So I can hope we can make enough money with this to get that tractor and hopefully the plow. It's not that far off. It's really not that far off looking at it. So let's get back to the homestead and cut up another tree, load it onto the back of the trailer, get ready for tomorrow morning. I think what the plan would be is after loading that up, park the tractor and trailer, because it's going to be well past the time. But get some more trees chopped down and chopped into 4 meter pieces. And get those all ready to go to be loaded up and sold. And I kind of did myself a disservice by sleeping past my alarm this morning, because that cut about 2 hours worth of work time out. But let's get back there and get back to it. All right, let's get this other tree here. Kind of want to get some of these out of the way, so that way we can get to the rest of them back there. It'll just make things a little easier on us. Go ahead and shave the excess off. Nobody wants to buy this when it's like that. Now hold up there. This is my tree. This is my tree. So we're gonna have a bit of a problem with the neighbors now. Now I can cut this one down, right? No, that is not my tree. Now since the tree fell that way, which is unfortunate, I should have aimed it better. That's my fault. But now the neighbor thinks that, well, we don't have neighbors. There's nobody else out here. But apparently I don't have access to it because it's on that land, so we'll have to fix that. So we'll line this on up, start cutting these into pieces. Get them nice and lined up. Nope. Alright, we just do that, cut it right there. Hopefully that didn't take a bunch of length off. There we go, it's still 4.1. And this is going to be kind of a long process doing this, because I don't have a way of measuring it out, but it'll work out in the end for us. Let's see, yeah, we should be able to pick it up here soon-ish. Alright, that's about right there. It's beginning to snow. Good thing I got my cold weather jacket on. Alright, we'll go ahead and toss this right here. Now this piece we should be able to pick up and move. Nope, still can't. So we'll cut another good length size off of it. Another 4-meter piece off. I don't know how many meters this is. 8.9. Oh, and we can't. So we're gonna have to do some sneaky stuff right now and get it back onto our land. This is my tree. So it's too bad it doesn't recognize that it is on your land. Or I mean, at least it's your tree. Cut it right there. That should be good. And we can pick that piece up, no problem. That to the side. And this should be, yep. This one's a little long. That's okay. Just put that right there. Alright, so that one's chopped into pieces, chopped into good lengths. Three lengths on that one. So these what are these? Yeah, about the 25-meter one. The 25-meter trees, they can be cut into like 3 good-sized logs. So you could sell 2 of these at once, 2 of these trees at once. At least the big portions. So that should be good right about there. Let's make sure it's about 4. Yep. Okay. Then we just move it on up here. Let's move this to the side a little bit to line it up a little better. Right there. That's good right there. Okay. Right about there. Yep, that's good right about there. Alright, now we can start picking these up. These can go into the small hand manipulatable pile. As long as we keep getting good chunks, good big old logs to sell. Even these pieces will be worth a little bit more than usual. Although we could always pick pieces up like that. But yeah. 4.9, that's another good piece that can be moved on its own. Let's go ahead and cut this thing down. We'll pile that up with the rest of these here for the small pieces. This is kind of fun. Prepping the land, getting it ready for planting season. Alright, this one's going to be kind of a bit of a pain to do. Just because we're going to have to eyeball it a little more than usual. But it shouldn't be too bad as far as being off. Yeah, it's point one off, but that's not the end of the world there. Just as long as it's roughly within 4 meters, it'll be alright. See, it's a little off. Maybe about right there. That's rolling down the hill. It's not good. Let's see. Hopefully it butts up against that log, that tree. Sasquatch is not happy with us because we're cutting up the forest. But we have to be able to plant trees, or plant something, plant crops. Because we won't be able to survive out here. We'll plant more trees. We'll plant some more to replace them, eventually, just somewhere else. Put them around the house or something. All right, right about there. That looks good. Alright, these lengths are looking pretty good here. So we might even pile these up right in the morning and get all these sold. All the pieces that I can just pick up by hand. Might just get all those sold. Alright, where's our guide stick? There it is. Alright, let's see. Get onto this tree here. This looks like the big boy that was over here. Yeah, this definitely was. Definitely was that one. So about right here, maybe. That should be about 4. Yep, that was 4. We got the log jumping up and down here. Alright, about right there. That looks good. Oh yeah, off it goes there. It is super heavy. Alright, let's see. About right here is where it was, I think. Yeah, right there. Right there. Alright, maybe back a little bit. Right there. Yeah. That looks okay. That might be a little short. No, it's a little long, actually. Right there. A little long again, but nothing too crazy. We're getting towards the end of the tree here. Only a few more pieces left to go on this tree. And then we can move on to the next. Alright, about right here is where they should become light enough to be able to pick up. I hate that bug. Bug is a little annoying. Alright, here we go. This is able to be picked up. Yeah, even these pieces will sell for a bit more than usual, than what we have been getting. Just because we're getting them measured out in good lengths here. Actually, I don't know why I didn't start using something like this as soon as I cut one. Alright, so we're probably going to lose this bit right here. It's going to end up disappearing. Yeah. It's alright. It's starting to get a little late, so why don't I go ahead and load up these ones. These ones will be selling as soon as it hits. You know, we'll be heading over to the shop as soon as it hits about 8 o'clock. And we can even load on that last large piece that the skid steer is right next to, that I couldn't get on the previous load. Can even put that on here. And we gotta get all this finished up and get back home, get to bed. It's already that time. I believe how fast the days go on here. It's pretty crazy. There we go. Keep loading these up. And I think what we'll have to do is we'll have to take. We'll keep using the guide stick, obviously, to keep cutting for 4-meter lengths, and we'll have to put. We should have enough time tomorrow to put more pieces on this before having to leave for the shop. We could even get all the small trees on here too. See if we can get that on here. But we're going to be making some pretty decent money off of this, I think. Enough money for that tractor for sure, and that plow. Because we're also going to clear a bunch of the trees out from near the house. We'll leave a little copse of, the small ones. But, alright, our guide stick. We want our guide stick over here next to this tree. This is the next tree we're going to be chopping up. Why don't we go ahead and chop these small ones down. Although I don't think we were going out this far. Were we going out this far? Yeah, we were going out this far. But I don't think we were going to go really on this side of the hill. I almost want to say just leave that. Yeah, let's just leave those small ones there. Let's move the guide stick back up here. Let's get these strapped down. Bring these over here to the... Bring those over there to the skid steer. We can load that log on the back. Near the back. Now I'm pretty sure this one is not my tree to cut. Oh no, it is. It is. This one isn't. Oh no, it is. Which one was it? It's that one, right? Yeah, okay. So let me go ahead and chop these down. Uh-oh. Let's just get rid of that glitchy looking mess as soon as possible. There we go. think it's just like, it seems like the more trees you chop down, the more likely you're gonna get one of those exploded trees. Hopefully we can avoid that. I mean, if not, we got the stump grinder that'll grind down glitchy trees. Yeah, let's get all these small trees out of the way. That'll be kind of the first order of business in the morning after it comes time to go to the shop. We'll get all these small trees ferried over there. You know, we still have quite a few trees out in the potential field areas that we want to get rid of as well, just so we can put more crop down, get more crap, get more crap in the ground. Yeah, I guess we could do that, but I don't see how that would help anybody. Get more crop in the ground to be able to profit from later in the year. Let's get this, put this down here. There we go. That's good. All right. We can work a little bit later into the evening since I slept past I had enough time to sleep in, so. All right, let's get this loaded on there. Well, first we're gonna do this. Ratchet those down. Can't see. There we go. Alright. Move this over there. Let's get this piece loaded up. Alright. Up like that, and just a little bit forward. Open the forks. Load it on. Alright, that should be good. Just like that. I'm going to bring this thing back first. I'll leave the tractor running for now, but I'm going to bring this back first, then go grab the tractor. Cut down these two small trees here, I think. Well, maybe. Because we don't want to get too close to the hill with this. Don't want to get too close to the hill with where we decide to, where we're going to plow the new field. Just because if we get way too close, it's going to be hard to seed and everything else. So actually, yeah, we're gonna leave these two. We're cutting down this big one, but we're gonna leave those two, cut down those two, leave those two out there, because we're kind of just going past the rock a bit. So this is all good right here. So in the morning, we'll continue in the morning by chopping up the last tree that's felled over there. We'll think about chopping down some more of these, maybe getting the easily handled pieces onto the back of this, although this is probably good. We'll start piling everything up, and then as soon as it's time to go sell, we'll sell these, and then yeah, start just basically go back and forth selling loads of these logs until we're all done with clearing out the field that we're going to put in over there. It's kind of a one-sided stack. That's okay. Alright, let's park it on up. Let's go check out, see how the silage pit's doing. We're at 30%, just a little under a third of the way there now. That's good. Check the greenhouses. 171 liters, 152 liters. A little over a fifth of the way to having couple of crates of tomatoes to sell. Well, that's gonna do it for today, everybody. I'm gonna get me some dinner, wash up, go to bed. Wonder what is for dinner anyway. I'm gonna have to check in the attic, see if I've got any instant ramen or anything. But that's gonna do it. Hope you had a good time watching, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good night, everyone.